When I saw this wig in the stock photo, I thought, okay, I am willing to show everything, and I really am. Every color, every style, whether or not it's flattering on me personally or not, I want every woman to see something that will work for her. I worry a little bit when I get styles that I don't think are going to look great on me because I'm afraid that they won't be the most flattering look at that style, if it makes sense. Not all styles look good on every woman. We know this. You guys, this is a super, super cute wig. I don't know if it's my most flattering style, especially right now as I've gained a little weight, but oh my goodness, if you love really kind of short, shaggy pixie styles, this wig, you really, really want to know about this wig. So let's talk about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am here with ዄ to bring you this review of Jaw Dropper by Gabor. And it's really aptly named, you guys. I put it on my head and my jaw dropped. I am not joking. In the intro, this really, I was like, wow, this is darling. I think she's darling. Now, of course, please bear in mind that I may not show every wig the best, and so sometimes you have to suspend imagination a little bit if it's not the most flattering style on me. I'm really not sure what you guys think of this one, but the price point is great. The style is just stunning. So I am really, really thankful to ዄ for giving me the opportunity to show this one, and I hope I do it justice because I know that there are going to be some women out there this wig is going to call to you. I know that it is, so let me do my very best to give you all the details you need to know. First, ዄ is an online retailer that also has some in-person wig shops. They are kind of expanding everywhere. They have about, I think there's 3 wig shops in Canada, 1 in the US in Kansas City, 1 coming to the Dallas area in 2026, more to come in the US, and I think they've expanded out online to the UK. Who knows if there are going to be stores there or not. So really doing an awful lot. They do online live wig sales. They do open box clearance. They have a name your own price feature. They carry all the major name brands. Definitely check them out. I will put a link below to this girl as well as a coupon code that will save you money if you do decide to give her a try. And I think some of you might. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. Now, I've been reviewing wigs for 7 years. 7 years, oh my gosh. I have tried 1,000 wigs at this point, maybe more, and I recognize there is a head for every style. I also recognize not every style is for every head, and so I definitely think this wig has it's gonna find its people, and that's not all people. But I really cannot stress enough, if you remember Meg Ryan from back in the day when she had a super short kind of pixie cut, that is what this reminds me of. Truly. And I don't think I've ever seen the color Shaded Biscuit look like this. So we will talk about color toward the end, but I really couldn't believe this is Shaded Biscuit. This is the grayest I think I've ever seen Shaded Biscuit look. And I think it's because it's so very short that the root makes it look kind of gray. So we'll talk about that. But first of all, let's talk about Jaw Dropper. This is a heat-friendly synthetic, which I love because it's not at all shiny. And it feels really natural. Heat-friendly synthetics, in my opinion, are the way to go on short wigs because you don't have to deal with shine, but you also don't have to deal with any of the challenges that come with heat-friendly fibers. No friction on these fibers at all. I would be shocked if you didn't have this wig more than a year with daily wear. More than a year. It's really going to go the distance. If you're looking to save money and get the most possible out of your wigs, then a wig like this is a great option because you really you can't go wrong. And we have got a lace front, so you do have the realism of a lace front, even though it does have a full bang, and it's actually quite a short bang. So do keep in mind, bangs do come in various lengths, and oftentimes bangs are long on me. This one is not long on me. This one is the perfect length. I have about a 2.5 inch measurement from my hairline to where I would want a bang to fall. This is saying the approximate length in the front is 3.25. I'm not sure where they measured that from, but definitely keep in mind if you have a very wide forehead, this bang might be a little short on you. So what we have here is basically a lace front, and that is it. So you've got the realism of the lace front. You don't absolutely need it, but it does help if the wind blows or any of that. No monofilament, no monotop. It does keep the price point down. It's got a good price point. We've got an extended nape, Velcro adjusters, and the rest is open wefted. I don't generally talk about price a whole lot in my videos because these live forever, and you may be watching this 3 years from now and that price may no longer be relevant. So if you want to check this out, it is linked below along with a coupon code, so you can go check that out for yourself. But honestly, throw and go. There is not a lot of length to play with here. So while I do think if you wanted to use some styling cream like Jon Renau Peace Out Cream, which is my favorite for short wigs, you could somewhat piece this out and somewhat spike this up, but not a lot because it's really, really short on the very top. It is pretty heavily layered. We don't have any heavy Permatease. There is Permatease. There's crimpy fibers all in here, and they are absolutely needed to hide the cap because you don't have those cap features. I cannot see any visible Permatease. In looking at it up close, it looks super natural. It definitely, you can see that root. I don't know if a non-rooted color, if you would see that Permatease or not, because this is so short. I'm inclined to think you won't be able to see any visible Permatease even on a non-rooted color. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I often talk about the fact that this is essentially a basic cap wig. Even though it has a lace front, the rest is machine-made basic cap. On basic cap wigs, sometimes you can see that Permatease a little bit if it's a lower density, especially on non-rooted colors. I don't know that you'd be able to on this one. So I think they've done an awesome job on the construction of this. I'd say it's a light density, a little bit of Permatease, nothing excessive. It definitely doesn't feel poofy or overwhelming. It is just a really shaggy cut short style. It's just what you see is what you get. Now, I love to show short wigs with headbands because I do like to show that there is some versatility. So if you don't just want to wear the same style every single day, you want to have some versatility, you can absolutely throw a headband on and play with it. I mean, you're not going to play with it a lot. It's just really just super short layers. You could tie a bandana around and then have like the little tie in the back. I think that would be super, super cute. So I do think you're going to be able to play with it a little bit, just not a ton. But honestly, she is fun, and all I can think is Meg Ryan. That's really what comes to mind. Let's talk about fit. This wig is fitting, I'd say, pretty true to Gabor. I am getting extra cap up here. You can see I can wiggle it around. So you can be quite a bit bigger than me over the top of your head. I do have this cinched in. I couldn't remember. I did cinch it in. I normally cinch Gabor wigs in to get a little bit more of a snug fit. So I did cinch this one in. Well, that didn't work very well. When I put her on, I tucked the ear tab back in. Cute, right? And so I would say this is running pretty true to average. If you're familiar with Gabor, it's fitting me pretty similar to other Gabor wigs. So true to average. I can wear it by cinching it in. If I had a wig grip on, it would fit super, super secure. So you can be, a little bit bigger than me, kind of all over, and have this fit you, and my measurements are down in the description box below. Not a lot to say about this one, honestly. She's cute, she's sassy, she's short. Let's talk about color. Shaded Biscuit, GF19-23SS. Shaded Biscuit has been one of my favorite blondes for years. It's a cooler blonde. It's kind of an ash blonde. There's a little bit of warmth generally in Shaded Biscuit, like almost a low light warmth. This one I'm not seeing too much warmth. I would say this is that almost a platinum. It's pretty heavy on the platinum. It does have a darker root, and that stands out on this color. The contrast really stands out and is actually very stunning. But it, you know, if this color isn't for you, it does come in a bunch of other colors. If you are familiar with shaded biscuit, I would say this is looking a lot more of the platinum, a lot more of the kind of cool ashy tones. Definitely can lean toward gray, like a rooted gray almost in some lighting because of the length. It's almost like you need longer to see all of the dimension that you just can't see quite as well on this short style. So it's beautiful and super fun. If you're a short-haired person, I think you will really love a style like this. Let's get outside so you can see it outside. Do not forget about ዄki𝗂. Details below. I'll link my favorite headbands as well. See you guys soon. Here is shaded biscuit outside. It's just amazing how different it looks on such a short wig. Might be able to see my bio hair poking out a little bit. It's in desperate need of a buzz at the nape of my neck. There you go. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.